What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. I recently asked everyone on my Instagram how I should cook this delicious piece of steak. A lot of you guys have requested the charcoal method. It's a pretty miserable day out there, I'm not gonna lie. Wet, cold, grey, but I think an overwhelmingly amount of you actually want to see more steak on the coals, and you know, a lot more work for me, but it's insanely delicious. I'll show you what we're working with today. Here's my hand for size. This is a piece of rump steak, $14 a kg, and this is 2 kgs. We'll cook this indirect over the coals, get a nice sear, and this is a beautiful piece of meat. Super fresh, you can see by the color. Alright, we're seasoning this the exact same way with a little bit of high smoke point oil. Like just barely coating the meat. Bro, this is massive. This is 2 kgs of rump. Bear with me, I got my electric salt grinder, salt mill. So you can see how aggressive I'm going with the salt, eh? It's because most of it will come off during the cooking process, and it's look, it's absolute. Look how thick it is. Okay, now don't forget the bottom side, and since we aggressively seasoned it, I can just wipe it up and then stand it up for the top, which is the fat. Again with the aggressive seasoning, aggressive salt. You can have a delicious look at our massive piece of rump. This thing is gigantic. Taking a little bit of time for our grill to preheat, our coals to catch. The seasoning's gonna penetrate through the meat. If you're doing something like this at home, I recommend, you know, something this big and this thick. But don't be afraid to leave it at room temp, heavily seasoned for 2-3 hours. It will still be mean. I already got my hair protection. This is just a t-shirt wrapped around. I posted a video or a reel with my head wrapped one day. People call me a pirate and shit. Shut your ass up. It's hair protection, man. I don't want to be washing my hair every damn day. Bro, I can't see no horizon. Oh, I'm getting wet already. This is already pissing me off. Can barely see the island. That's just a shit day. Coals already, once you see it's red hot. Got a couple unlit ones as well as a couple used ones from my last barbecue. And we're just gonna get straight into it. Charcoal baskets in the middle. We're gonna let the grill come up to temp, probably give it like 10 minutes, probably reach over 200, and then we'll chuck the steak on. I've added a couple briquettes, and these briquettes are Japanese style logs. They're a real low and slow burn, and that's just real mean to maintain the temp. And you guys already know that I need to have my manuka as my smoking wood. And I always recommend you guys to maximize your grilling experience. So I've got a couple peppers and a couple kumara. I'm just gonna chuck the peppers. I'm gonna chuck the kumara right by the hot points, and then the capsicum just hangs out there. By the time our steak is done, it's gonna be done as well. Just before I put the steak on, I'm gonna show you guys. You can look at the liquid that's come out of the steak, and that salt's really penetrated the meat, which is going to be delicious. We go fat side first. Fat side towards the flame. So we got that delicious hunk of rump, our coals, our wood's lit, as well as our company vegetables. Nothing much to it. Lid goes on, and make sure our vent is open, the bottom one's open, and it's over the steak. So it's gonna, the smoke's gonna do this. I'll come check it again in 20 minutes. Holy shit, we're at 260. Oh no. Oh no, we're valid. We're still good. Alright, this is how the steak's going. Just have a look at that color change. That's beautiful. We're gonna go lid back on. Cook that for another 20 minutes. Sitting at 280 Celsius, holy shit. I'm gonna take this off, rearrange the coals, and we'll get a nice sear on the meat. We'll take the veggies away as well, that should be done. It's been 40 minutes cook time. Here's the steak. You can see it's directly on the coals. As close as I can to it. I reckon I'm going to remove the rump cap and give it a bit of a individual sear as well. Alright, so I've separated the picanha. Yeah, that's exactly what we want. Now we are talking. You can see this one has built up a nice crust, and that's going to translate to flavor. This one, it's a bit soft looking and a little bit more wet. We'll chuck this one next and it will get to the same deliciousness. Oh man, that looks so good. I've got some courgettes. We're gonna grill these up right next to the flame. These will only take like a minute. Gonna get them nice and charry. And it's just a pretty mean side to go along with our meal. Our first courgette is ready. We're just cooking it till it has a nice, delicious color. Courgettes all done. I made this resting butter. It's literally just butter and garlic. I let it get a little bit brown, and we're gonna pour that all over our steak. Get some of the garlic on there. It's gonna make our steak nice and rich. Infuse some delicious flavor in there as well. And I'll probably let this rest until it gets to room temp. I mean, for at least 20 minutes, just because I'm not hungry right now. So feel free, if you make this earlier in the day, it'll still be extremely delicious. You just need to slightly reheat it. We're gonna start with the picanha, or the rump cap. The poke test, I've gone real aggressive on this here. You can see it's almost like a completely different texture. It's a beautiful mahogany color, or even burgundy from the manuka wood. some nice garlic on there. The poke test is telling me it's rare. On top, it's not really giving me much to go off because the sear is so aggressive. It's almost like a tough exterior skin, but that's beautiful. That's gonna add flavor and texture. So let's see. There is a perfect motherfucking steak if I seen one. Holy shit. Bro, I could not be happier. The contrast of colors and cooking it indirect allows us to get that beautiful pink hue. If you watch my steak tutorial, hopefully I'll put it up here. Check it out. I show you how to cook a delicious steak like this every single time. Same thing as always, regardless of the cut. I'm gonna cut this nice and thin into serving slices. That's dripping in those juices. Finally I can take that off. Bro. Feels like it's gonna recede my hairline. You can see how thick it is, eh? Same thing if you want a cut similar size, just go to your butcher, ask for however many fingers thick. This was a 2 kg piece of rump on special, $14. So I think that, yeah, it was like a $28 piece of rump. Bro, what an amazing deal. This will probably feed me for a couple days, guaranteed, but I'm ready. There's so much flavor in there. First thing you get is the smoke. Man, Manuka is crazy. If your country has a tea tree, I recommend if you're gonna be grilling, try and use that. A lot of people go for apple, cherry, hickory, anything like that. Pretty much all wood is gonna be beautiful, but that tea tree, Manuka and Kanuka specifically, unbeatable. Literally best hardwood in the world for grilling, smoking, or doing anything on the barbecue. Man, that was so good. That was so good. Let's try some of this kumara. I got some of the steak juices as well. Man. Man. That garlic butter goes hard. I like with the charcoal cooking, it elevates the taste of anything you cook with, any vegetable, any meat. Adds another dimension of flavor, as well as the smoke. So that's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. You don't need no sauce with this because you saw how much garlic butter I poured all over the steak. You just dunk your veggies in that. If you're gonna have rice, pour over your rice, pour over your steak, pour it over your chips. I don't know. Dude, it's delicious. It's so delicious. Try it. Please try it at home. Oh, I can show you the other one. I'll cut through the other one. Let's see how we done. Another bite. Man, I love how I seasoned it so aggressively. That's so addicting. That's so addicting. We're just gonna get cut straight into the other one. Here's the bigger piece of our rump cap. You can truly see when I'm holding it now how big this thing was. Guys, you cannot get better than that. Look at that pink hue. Look at that color. We up, baby. Guys, I'm on a roll. Please make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Tell all your friends about me. Come pull up after work, after school, hang out. It's good vibes only. I'll catch you all on the next one.